Radio Brockley, now officially London's #1 hospital radio station.
Yep, you heard it right. You are now officially listening to London's #1 hospital radio station. Welcome to a very special edition of Brockley News, Radio Brockley's weekly show, keeping you up to date with all you need to know about what's happening in and around the hospital. I'm Alan Joyce, and tonight we look back on a historic weekend for Radio Brockley, as last night we won no less than 3 awards at the annual Hospital Broadcasting Association Awards ceremony, held last night in Bristol. Winning gold for Best Speech Package, Molly Townsend won silver for Best Newcomer, and Radio Brockley is proud to have won bronze for the prestigious Station of the Year award, putting us in the top 3 stations of the UK and making us #1 in London. Well, over the next half an hour, we'll be listening back to some of the winning entries and hearing from Keith Reeve and Molly Townsend, who picked up 2 of the awards last night. Don't forget, still to come at 8:30 this evening as well, your chance to win some Radio Brockley goodies without leaving your bed. It's Bedside Bingo. David Rauch will be calling out the numbers. And then one of our big winners, Keith Reeve, will be here at 9 o'clock tonight with all your choice of tunes on the Sunday Request Show with Keith Reeve, as I mentioned. So stay tuned to London's longest running hospital radio station and now officially #1 in London, your #1 recuperation station, Radio Brockley. Before we get reaction then, let's hear some of the winning entries. And let's start by hearing 2 of the winning entries. We'll start with the award for Molly Townsend, who won silver for Best Newcomer. And here's the moment it happened last night.
Right, let's find out who's taken silver. Okay, silver award, Molly Townsend.
Hello and welcome to Radio Brockley. If you've just tuned in, we are your hospital radio station. This is Molly and this is the Kids Aloud show, where we play the requests of everyone on the children's ward and adolescent wards. Now, next up we have another song which is for Nana, and this is Little Mix, Cannonball.
We're here at the Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital's annual Buttercup Walk 2013. We're really looking forward to it. We don't know how the weather's going to hold out, but we aren't too worried about that because we're British, so we're prepared for any eventuality. I am joined by the music sensation Charlie Brown, who very recently had a top 10 hit, On My Way, and he is here to talk to us today. So why have you decided to support the RNO8?
Well, I just really wanted to come today and just kind of be a part of it and help out, and yeah, it just sounds like a great organisation. In the last couple of weeks I've found out so much about what they actually do here, and it just sounds amazing. And to be an NHS hospital and just helping so many people, they need constant support from donations and charity events like this, so I think it's really important to help.
It's a very worthwhile cause. Thank you.
Radio Brockley is my favourite radio station.
It's my favourite radio station too, Kermit. That was Kermit the Frog indeed, in our studios. Last up we had Jessie J singing Price Tag. Now the next song we have is called Sunflower and it's by Paul Weller, and I'm ashamed to say I don't know it, but I'm definitely looking forward to listening to it because with a name like Sun it should cheer me up when I know that there are stormy days tomorrow. So this is Sunflower by Paul Weller and this is for Grace.
We're here with Tony Goldstone, who is the chairman of the Trust. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Very pleased to be here.
Good. I'm really enjoying the Buttercup Walk. What are you most looking forward to about today?
Well, I think the combination of a fundraising event and the major possibility of bringing those who benefited from the service of the hospital to do a walk like this, some of them with ease, some of them with considerable difficulty, is an enormously appealing event overall, so it's great.
That was Army of Two by Ollie Murs, and that one was for Ruby, who was on the children's ward. That song made it to #1 as an airplay hit, so well done Ollie Murs. Now, I'm just going to tell you a bit about what there is to look forward to on Radio Brockley. At 8:30 there will be people coming, in fact earlier than 8:30, 8 o'clock roughly, there will be people coming round your wards from the hospital radio asking you whether you'd like to play bingo. So what's going to happen is at 8:30 there'll be a bingo show on the hospital radio, and you can take part playing against other people in different wards across the hospital. And if you manage to be successful in your bingo, there are prizes to be won, Radio Brockley goodies to be won. So look out for ward reps coming round beyond 8 o'clock tonight. So you've got that to look forward to. Now, next up, we have another song for someone on the kids ward, and it's Muse with Hysteria, and this is for Bryce.
I'm joined by Luke, who is an amputee, and he's going to tell us more about his experience here at the RNOH.
So I've been coming here for, 10, 15 years perhaps, and I was born without a left hand, and came here from Roehampton, and I've always just had cosmetic sort of passive arms. Then it's Morven at Stanmore Hospital that suggested trying this new type of arm called the B-Bionic, and I won't go back. It's incredible, really. It's really changed my life.
So I have Molly on her own here. She's just going to summarise the treatment for us.
Well, to begin with, I had, it was focusing on my head, and it was amazing. It was like it was being compressed in a bit, and then, even though it was titled an Indian head massage, we went down to my shoulders and to my arms, and the best bit was probably a shrugging feeling. My arms were lifted up and then sort of dropped, and that felt great. And at the end, we also did some inhaling and exhaling exercises, and it was just so peaceful and calming.
Hello, my name's Susan, and my company is In Pieces Mosaics, and it's all handmade mosaics using recycled wood, recycled tiles and ceramics.
It looks really good. I'm going to explain it. It's a fish, it's beautiful, and there's a shell which is the fin of the fish. It's very cool. I love it. And the tail is made of mirror.
Yeah, that's
great.
Yeah, thank you.
That was Applause by Lady Gaga, and I think it's one of my absolute favourite songs, which is in the top 40 at the moment. It's really good. Now, we are coming to the end of the Kids Aloud show, so thank you to all the requests which we got from Grace, Nana, Ruby, Bryce, Dylan, and for everyone for listening. This is Molly Townsend, and our last song of the night is Summertime Sadness by Lana Del Rey.
So that was a complete package by Molly. We'll get some reaction from her fairly shortly. The judges said that Molly has real potential. She comes alive in front of the microphone and can paint real pictures for the listeners. They've put in brackets, we really, really enjoyed it. So there you go. Well done to Molly, who won the Silver Award for Best Newcomer.
Radio Brockley, now officially London's #1 hospital radio station.
But the biggest win last night was the Gold Award for Best Speech Package, in which Keith Reeve spent an afternoon following Her Royal Highness Princess Eugenie on the adolescent unit. Let's hear that entry in full. And firstly, the big announcement from last night.
Right, our next award is the Best Speech Package Award.
So the Gold Award goes to Radio Brockley.
Each year, the Children's Ward hosts a special party for the children who are unfortunate enough to be in hospital just before Christmas. Of course, some of those children won't be able to get home for Christmas and will be here for the duration. And as always with these parties, they are very special occasions with a special visitor from up north, and this year, somebody very, very different. Well, here comes Santa Claus. He's just about to come on to Coxon Ward. You can hear his sleigh bells.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on one horse open sleigh. Hello there, Merry Christmas, nice to see you. And how old are you? You're 5, are you? Wonderful, who's this over here? Hello, Mummy, nice to see you. Has she been a good girl this year? Yeah. Are you looking forward to Christmas? Yes, are you? Wonderful. And what would you like me to bring you for Christmas this year? Would you like me to bring you a nice surprise? Yes? And when I come and see you at Christmas, can you leave a little mince pie out for me? Could you do that for me? And could you leave something nice for Rudolph as well? What could you leave for Rudolph? Could you leave a carrot for Rudolph? Could you do that for me? Oh, wonderful.
The look on that little girl's face when he asked about the carrot was absolutely magical. And obviously this is what Christmas should be all about.
Wonderful, so I come over here. Where's my elf? Shall I give some presents out?
Yeah, why not? Let's see what Santa Claus...
Santa has got this huge, big red sack of presents that he's placed on one of the seats, and now he's produced the first one.
And do we have Patrick?
We have Patrick.
Where's
Patrick's
Patrick?
over there in the water.
There's lots of bed activity going on in here at the moment with beds being wheeled around, people in wheelchairs. I need to get out of the way of one of those. I'm with Jordan now, who's already been visited by Father Christmas this morning, and I'm wondering, he's got a big smile on his face, so that was a big surprise, was it not, Jordan?
It was.
And were you expecting to see him today?
No.
No. And what have you got on your Christmas list that Father Christmas hasn't yet delivered?
Beyblade.
Well, I hope you have fun with that. And are you going to be in here over Christmas, or you will be out? Don't know.
No, we've been here for 3 months and you don't know.
Oh, goodness me. Right, OK. Well, thank you very much for speaking to me, Jordan, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Merry Christmas.
Same to you.
Santa continues to spread his cheer around the ward. There's also now another special surprise coming their way, because the patron of the RNOH, that's Princess Eugenie of York, will be visiting the ward very shortly on a surprise visit which the children don't know about, and should be a really fabulous experience for those that are on the ward today. So she's just greeting one of the mums, moving around one of the beds, and I think now the reality of Princess Eugenie being on the Coxon ward is actually dawning, and people are beginning to realise who she is and what she's doing here, which is a lovely thing. And this is the little girl whose face lit up earlier on when there was mention of a carrot for Santa's reindeer. She's just being manoeuvred into position for a photo with Princess Eugenie, and she's so excited, and a brilliant moment for her. One she hopefully will never forget for all the right reasons. It's inevitable, I guess, that Santa Claus and Princess Eugenie, being on the same ward, would have to meet.
Hello, nice to see you.
How are you?
I'm very well. You've been a good girl this year?
I have.
Oh, good, wonderful.
Everything nice.
What would you like for Christmas this year?
I want a cooking book.
Cooking book?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. What do you like making?
Brownies, cakes.
Could you make me a little mince pie?
I just made them. I'm not very good at them.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to practice soon.
Oh, wonderful. Never forget to leave a little carrot for Rudolph.
Yes, I do.
Maybe a bit of carrot cake.
No carrot cake. Do you like that?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you liked carrots.
Oh, he likes carrot cake too.
Okay, well, I'll prepare myself.
Wonderful. Lovely to see you.
Princess Eugenie is now looking at a piece of artwork that has been created on the ward. This is, I think, being produced by Lauren, and she's the winner of the art award.
It was of a little family, and they looked like they were dancing.
Brilliant. And what was your inspiration for that?
It just came together. Just shoved a load of leaves on the picture.
That's pretty good. Fantastic. Are you likely to be here over Christmas, or are you going home?
I should be going home tomorrow.
Wonderful. Well, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I hope it's a healthy and happy one for you.
Thank you.
Well, the 2013 Children's Christmas Party on the Adolescent and Coxon ward proved to be a very special event indeed. I'd like to say a personal thank you to the hospital and also Buckingham Palace for allowing me access to bring the event to you here on Radio Brockley.
Well, in case you've just tuned in and wonder why you're listening to Christmassy stuff at this time on Radio Brockley, that was last night's Gold Award winner for Best Speech Package. A big congratulations to Keith Reeve, who basically put all that package together and spoke to Her Royal Highness Princess Eugenie. One of the 3 awards won at the HBA Awards last night. The judges said it was a pleasure to listen to it. It was interactive, portrayed a lovely atmosphere and brought to life the event as it was happening, giving the listener a real feel they were sharing the moment. It's what radio, especially hospital radio, can do so well. And then, of course, to round off an already incredible evening, we then won the Bronze Award for the biggest category of them all, Station of the Year. So right after the awards, I spoke to some of our team to get their reaction.
Radio Brockley, HBA Award winners of 2014.
Well, what an incredible evening for Radio Brockley. 3 awards this evening, which is absolutely fantastic news. With me I have Keith Reeve, who was a major part of the Gold Award for the Best Speech Package. Keith, what's your reaction to winning the Gold Award?
Well, absolutely astounded, stunned. When they announced Radio Brockley had won the Gold for that category, which was Best Speech Package, I didn't think I'd heard the words. I sat there for a minute and then I thought, it does say Radio Brockley on that screen. Absolutely brilliant. One of my proudest moments in 37 years in hospital radio, and brilliant for the station. Although perhaps you could say mine wasn't a team effort, it's good for the station. It is a team effort, really. It's an award for all of us, for all the hard work and dedication that we put in, week out, year in, year out. Tonight's been something very, very special.
In your 37 years at Radio Brockley, where does this rank alongside your highlights?
I think you asked me that 4 years ago, or 3 years ago, when we won the Gold Award for the special event for the Bolsover Street opening. I said that was it. I think tonight just tops it because we've got 3 awards tonight and they are spread across the station in a number of ways. Station of the Year bronze, brilliant for the whole team. Silver for Molly, fantastic for somebody who's just joined us and somebody who's so young. And the Gold Award for the speech package for Princess Eugenia's visit to the Children's Wards Christmas 2012, which is something I ran with and I arranged and set up and I did it on the day, and it was a great privilege to be there, and it's just the icing on the cake.
You've been very involved in the Hospital Broadcasting Weekend Conference as well. Tell me some of the other highlights for this weekend for you.
Well, I think all of these things I always go into open ears, open eyes, because although I've been doing it a long time, I can still learn. Everybody should be able to still learn. Highlighted today, I thought the interview techniques seminar was really useful and interesting. There was some obvious stuff in there and some less obvious stuff. I also sat on a panel this afternoon on the future of hospital broadcasting. That was very interesting. It's the first kind of panel discussion they've held at any conference. Maybe they'll do more in the future. I hope they do, because I think that was beneficial because it gives everybody a chance to air a view and to discuss ideas, and I think that's got to be healthy.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations, Keith, on your Gold Award. Fantastic achievement.
Well, it's not mine, it's ours. It's the station's award. I'm absolutely wonderfully delighted for the station and everybody. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Keith. Right, I'm just going to go across now to one of our other award winners, winning the Silver Award for Best Newcomer. Amazing news. Congratulations, Molly Townsend.
Thank you very much. I can't believe it.
So what was your reaction when your name got read out?
I was really stunned. What? Really? I can't believe that they were calling out my name. And then I did the embarrassing walk up to the front. And yeah, it's a bit of a blur.
When you joined Radio Brockley, you were never expecting to kind of do all this, really, were you?
No, not at all. I was just thinking I'll be going around the wards asking people for their requests, and I didn't think there'd be so much more to it at all.
So what's the secret then?
Everyone at Radio Brockley is so motivational and helpful. Thank you so much for all of your help at Radio Brockley. It's the people there, the volunteers.
As a presenter, what tips would you give to anyone else coming in brand new, as someone who's now, second best newcomer in the entire UK? What advice would you give to someone who's maybe nervous about doing it for the first time?
If you're nervous, try not to show it. Just be really enthusiastic, because those patients just really want to see a smiley face to cheer them up when they're in hospital.
Sounds like good advice. Thank you very much, and congratulations, Molly.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to have a quick word now with one of our other trustees, Emma Nuriel, who's been at the HBA conference over the course of today. Tell me your reaction to these 3 awards today.
Really excited, but completely gobsmacked all at the same time. We've obviously worked really, really hard, but we've tried our best to not get our hopes up for tonight in anticipation for winning awards, because we didn't want to end up disappointed. So luckily we were pleasantly surprised in winning 3.
Tell us some of the strong points you think with our package this year for the Bronze Award for Station of the Year. Why do you think we've done so well this year?
Because we've got ourselves involved in such a variety of things, from the Stanmore Fair to the interview with Lorraine Kelly, to loads of other award-winning radio pieces, and I think the point of the package was to show how versatile we are and how much we interact with other charities around the hospital and other charities in our local environment.
We've got to obviously try and top this again now next year. What plans do you have, do you think, for the year ahead as our new head of programmes at Radio Brockley?
To keep doing what we're doing, but try to up our game just a little bit. So maybe next year we'll get silver and not bronze, and then maybe the year after we'll get gold. Aim high.
No harm with a bit of ambition. Let's have another quick word with Keith.
I'm going to turn the tables on you here for a minute.
Oh, no.
Because we've won the Bronze Award for Station of the Year. Now this is I think the 4th year we've been, or 3rd time in 4 years we've been nominated for that award. You've been obviously very keen to win this, and you are an immense driving force behind Radio Brockley in everything we do. What's your reaction?
I'm absolutely thrilled to bits, I have to say. I mean, yes, this is the one that I've really wanted, I'll be honest, for many, many years. And I have put a lot of effort into putting a package together for the last few years. And to hear our name read out today was a very, very special moment for me personally, but also for everyone at Radio Brockley. And I'm thrilled with the impact it's had on all of us tonight. I've put a massive smile on all of our faces, and the team have worked so hard for this. Yourself included, obviously, but everyone here. So I'm just really pleased for everyone at Radio Brockley. I think it's going to put us on the map, which is great.
Brilliant. Thank you, Alan, and well done.
Thank you very much, Keith. I'm just going to try and grab a word with one more person, Alice Glossop, who was actually part of the bronze package for Station of the Year. You did a big package for the Stanmore Fair last year. Tell us about how you've enjoyed your last year at Radio Brockley.
It's been really good, especially things like the fair. That was the first sort of major event I did and the first set of interviews I did with Radio Brockley, and it was really good because we got to sit and have the treatments done to ourselves, and it was such an interactive thing to do. It was really good. Yeah, that was probably the best part of it, I think, just actually getting reflexology and then talking to them.
And you now, of course, work in the radio industry. So for anyone kind of considering getting into media, wanting to do hospital radio, what would you say to them?
Oh, it's really good. I think any community radio is really good, especially hospital radio, because you build up your confidence slowly with hospital radio, so you don't get thrown in at the deep end and people don't say, go on air today. If you're not confident on air when you start, that's absolutely fine with hospital radio. It's not like you need to be ready to be someone that's good at public speaking immediately, which is great for a lot of people that just want to build their confidence or want to see if they would like to work in maybe production or audio editing or even just sound equipment and events, sort of doing sound for events and things like that, because you can get into that kind of thing through hospital radio as well.
Absolutely. Alice, thank you very much. And this pretty much wraps up it for the HBA Awards 2014. We're very, very proud here. And here's to 2015.
Radio Brockley, now officially London's #1 hospital radio station.
This is Radio Brockley, London's #1 hospital radio station. If you just tuned in, this is a very special edition of Brockley News, celebrating a triple win for Radio Brockley last night at the annual Hospital Broadcasting Association Awards, winning gold for Best Speech Package, silver for Best Newcomer with Molly Townsend, and Radio Brockley picking up bronze in the very prestigious Station of the Year award. We've just about got enough time to play a bit of that Station of the Year package as well. These are some of our programmes that we have here on Radio Brockley.
Well, I'm very pleased to say that we've been joined once again by Rob Hurd, who's the Chief Executive of the Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital, and Rosie Stolarski, who's the Head of Fundraising here at the RNOH for the RNOH charity. Hello, both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Keith. Thank you very much for having us.
Now, Rob, I think last week we must say that there was some extremely exciting news with regards the redevelopment of the RNOH. Would you like to give us an overview of what's been going on?
Yeah, culmination of a lot of hard work. We successfully achieved planning approval from Harrow Local Authority for what's called our master plan for the site here in Stanmore. And that was really a major day for us because it's a key part of making the rebuild of this hospital happen.
Well, the time is 8:30. Time once again for... Bingo! Yes, a very good evening from me, David Rouch. Welcome once again to Radio Brockley's Bedside Bingo. It's my pleasure to be with you for the next 30 minutes or so, calling out the numbers and giving you the chance to win some super Radio Brockley goodies simply by crossing off numbers on a ticket. And while you're scribbling, why don't you put down a request, because Keith's going to be back here at 9 o'clock with the Radio Brockley Gold Request Show. And if you'd like a record play tonight, the way to make that happen is to put the request on your bingo ticket, and when the game finishes, give your ticket to your patient rep to bring back to the studio.
Hello. Here we are once again with a new version of BVM, Barry's Variety Mix. And as you know, they're all distinctly different. No two are ever alike. This edition has one or two new ideas. We've never featured marches before. Well, 3 appear here, all from a very mysterious record. More about that nearer the time. What else? Well, there's jazz, swing, dance music, vocals from the late 50s, and a couple of Scott Joplin piano rolls. All this and more. So, with no more ado, we'll start with the first item. We have Sometimes I'm Happy by Ralph Flanagan.
I'm privileged to be speaking to Len Rall, MBE. He's a well-known, well-loved and well-travelled theatre organist, and is also very active in the restoration and preservation of theatre organs worldwide, as we shall find out.
What I would say is that once you've got the fundamentals of music
out of the way, and you've got some physical skills to actually push the right notes in the right order, as Ernie Weiss would say. A little bit further down the road, that simple little word musicianship comes into it, and with a good teacher who encourages you to connect with the music and express your inner feelings, you can start to bring, love and affection. And as you develop through life, that musicianship aspect can play a very, very big part. And I get more out of music today than I ever did. It's a big, big part of my life.
A proud moment for Radio Brockley. The judges said of that entry, it shows a high quality commitment to the patients, with listeners contributing and family members also playing a part, and even Santa as well, which is one judge's personal highlight. We love that hospital staff featured too. Lots of relevant pieces within the entry and a good breadth of programming. Radio Brockley winning bronze for Station of the Year at the annual awards. If you want to hear this last half an hour again, you can do very shortly by following the links to our YouTube site. Click on our main website, radiobrockley.org, for further details. And you can catch up on other previous interviews as well by listening to Brockley News Extra 5 days a week, Monday to Friday at midday, and also tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock as well. Stay tuned then to the award-winning Radio Brockley, because coming up next it's Bedside Bingo with David Rouch, your chance to win some goodies, and then at 9 the award-winning Keith Reeve with the Sunday Request Show. Brockley News returns at the normal format same time next week, when we'll be hearing from Paul Parrish from the Aspire charity, who'll be attempting to become the oldest person ever to complete the Arch to Arc triathlon from Marble Arch to Paris. From me, Alan Joyce, though, good night.